Hello, welcome to what is a very exciting second leg in the Champions League. Manchester City is hosting PSG as the hailstones fall on the Etihad Stadium. I don't know if this is footage from earlier in the day or not, but it looks like it is quite current and that they're clearing off the pitch as we speak. My name is Adrian. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining the mods. We got Zach. We got Miguel. I don't know if Cynthia's here, but Mario is here. So shout out to all the mods and the significant others of mods. Thank you guys for all showing up. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're excited for this one. I'm excited because I'm seeing Bjorn Kuipers out there as the referee. You guys know how I love a little Bjorn Kuipers. You know, I love how this guy just lets the match play, lets the fouls happen. City's coming out solo. PSG's coming out after them. They're going one by one. That's interesting. Maybe that's a social distancing thing. I've never seen that before. But hey, let's look at the starting 11. It looks like the tracker is working today, guys, which is very, very exciting news. So let's look at the lineups, my friends. So for City, it's pretty much the same back line as last time, except for they have Zinchenko starting this time. When he came on the pitch for City against PSG, things changed for them. Came on for Cancelo, I believe it was at the time. So yeah, Zinchenko, Ruben Dias, John Stones, Kyle Walker. Midfield is Fernandinho getting the start, which is, I would say, interesting, but I mean, he's proven time and time again how effective of a player he can be despite his age. Bernardo Silva and Ilkay Gundogan, Riyad Mahrez, Kevin De Bruyne, and Phil Foden. Excuse me, got a little bit of a hiccup there from this iced coffee that I'm trying to get down to get that energy up for you guys. And then for PSG, this is where it's interesting for you guys. Keylor Navas in goal. Of course, he made that mistake last week. Some would argue that he made two mistakes and that he was a little too slow and should have saved that Riyad Mahrez free kick. I'll let you be the judge of that. I think that was mostly just the wall failing to defend him properly. But anyways, Abdou Diallo is starting at left back, which is huge for them. You know, we saw how well he did when he came on against Barcelona. And then we have Pernel Kimpembe, Marquinhos, and Alessandro Florenzi. No surprises there. Daniel. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, it says Daniel Paredes. I see Daniel and I think Danilo right away. Leandro Paredes, as expected, alongside Ander Herrera. And then we have Marco Verratti playing in that advanced role again in the midfield. On the left is Neymar. On the right is Angel Di Maria. And the striker is Mauro Icardi. Kylian Mbappe, of course, did not play this past weekend as he has a calf injury. And for someone who is so reliant upon their explosive pace, blowing out your calf is not the most ideal injury that you can carry, is it? When you need that explosiveness in those first few steps. Anyone who's played through, a Charlie horse or some sort of calf injury knows that as soon as you take a knock to your calf, your speed just gets torched. So we'll see what happens there. We'll see if Mauro Icardi plays throughout the entirety of this one, but that's a definite loss for PSG if they are trying to, put balls in behind to run onto. It's not that Neymar is the slowest player in the world or that Angel Di Maria can't sprint or anything like that. Icardi doesn't have much pace. Moise-Kean does, so maybe he'll come on later. We shall see. Is Moise-Kean on the bench? Yes, he is. Okay. All right, guys. We're here. We're here and we're ready, and I can now pay attention to the chat again. Whew. Excited for this. How are you guys feeling about this? Trey Edwards, thank you for that donation, by the way. And Trey says, who you got for Atleti Barça and Real Madrid Sevilla matches this weekend? It's a huge weekend in La Liga, isn't it? I think that, oh man, it's really hard to rely on any of these teams at the moment, isn't it? None of these Spanish teams are very reliable. One thing that I do know is that, sleep on Real Madrid at your own risk, basically. Whenever it seems like they're down and out, they find a way to come back. So they could maybe even do that against Chelsea. You never know. Chelsea failed to kill them. But anyways, you're talking about La Liga. I think that Real Madrid will overcome Sevilla. Atleti Barça is the one that's really difficult for me to call because I cannot trust either of those teams. I think that, Barca plays well for about half hour or just a half, and then they tend to collapse. Whether that collapses in the first half or the second is, it's up for you to decide. But I think that one's going to end in a draw, and Real Madrid will beat Sevilla. Thank you for that, Trey Edwards. And the match has kicked off, by the way, playing in the hail. Playing in the hailstones. Lisela Ramirez. Thank you. Some coins from my favorite footy journalist. A little Dogecoin. Thank you, Lisela Ramirez. Steven will make an appearance later on. I promise you that. And then, of course, we have Zach, the mod. And he said, never mind City versus PSG. Can we watch Luton Town versus Rotherham United instead? Hoping more peaceful protests at United. Love you, Poppy. Hey, thank you, man. Maybe not this time, but next time those two giants, meet up, we will watch that one instead. It will take precedence over whatever Champions League match is happening. Thank you for all the donations, by the way, guys. Why are they using an orange ball? I guess because it's not quite white enough out there. Just yet, at least. Ooh. And there goes Di Maria taking a spill. Fernandinho really leaving it in on him. Johan Saputra, what's up, man? Thank you for joining me. Who will be in the finals, says Ali Azar. My picks were Real Madrid and PSG. Both of those look like they're in jeopardy, especially with all the injuries that Real Madrid have picked up recently in the center, or I guess not even recently, just throughout this season in the defensive positions and their reliance on Benzema. But like I was saying, sleep on Real Madrid at your own peril, man. They are a difficult team to count out. So those were my picks. Now the most likely scenario is PSG getting eliminated by Manchester City at this point. The loss of Kylian Mbappe is always going to be huge. And that's one of the main two pieces of the puzzle. They still have tons of talent that can certainly make something happen, but oh my God, this hail is not helping them, is it? So yeah. Hey, we got Stephanie Myers. Everyone, you know what to do when Stephanie starts commenting. You got to drop those flowers in the chat for Stephanie coming through with the donation and the question. My goodness. The legend of the live stream, Stephanie Myers herself. And she says, thoughts on Mourinho coaching Roma? By the way, PSG is doing a very good job of not letting City out, but you can see already that the hail is really taking a toll on the fluidity of the match. The passing is going to be terrible in this game. It's going to get caught up in the hail. It's not ideal conditions. But Stephanie Myers, to answer your question about Mourinho, it was certainly a surprise that he went to AS Roma. But these are the sort of caliber of teams that he's being that he's getting jobs at now. Like, I would be surprised to see him at a top English club again. I'd be surprised to see him at an English club, that is in the top 7 or 8 again. You know what I mean? Like, maybe an Everton would take him on after Ancelotti or something like that, but I can't see him at an Arsenal. Obviously not a United or a Chelsea. He's done there, but I can't see him at a top English club again. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't go to England again. I thought he was going to go back to Portugal, but I think that he thinks he's still above Portugal. So back to Italy. AS Roma has a vacancy, and so he takes it. That's the caliber of team that he's at right now. He's picking up a mediocre squad that was absolutely ravaged by injuries this season. So it's going to be a very difficult job for him once again. But I think expectations are low enough that, he'll be given 2 seasons at least, right? Anyways, back to this game, guys. Thank you for all your donations and your questions and everything. Olorato, what's up, man? Que pasa, Adrian? Just learned some Spanish. Waiting for my move to Barcelona. Hey, there you go. Neymar on the ball. These conditions are terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. The passing, you can see. I mean, this feels like when I was playing in like Canadian youth soccer back in the day with, playing on fields that haven't even had the lawn cut on them. The ball just gets caught up and stops dead when you're trying to pass. Oh, failed clearance there from Foden. Good ball wide from Verratti. Neymar now strike off of John Stones. Going to be a very hectic game. Yeah, I agree with you, Chaos. Certainly has that feel to it already. Di Maria, but still, this is good sustained pressure from PSG still. Di Maria, can he beat Walker? He does, and he goes down the edge of the box. Nothing given there from Mr. Kuipers. By the way, guys, let me know if you notice a difference in quality of the stream, because I tried to turn off the latency so you'll have more of a live interaction with me, at least closer to that. Good press there. And this is an example. This is an example of what you're going to see all match. Verratti getting a tackle in on Kyle Walker. Looks like it's going to go out, but it gets caught up in the snow. Well, not snow, but the hail. Stuff like that's going to happen all the time. Good ball into the box there from Diallo. PSG calling for a handball, and it's a penalty. It's a penalty for PSG early. Here we go. Zinchenko saying no handball, pleading for no handball. Let's see what happened here. It hit his shoulder, man. I don't know about that. No, that's his shoulder. That's not a penalty. It's not a penalty. It's not a penalty. There's no way he can give that. Yeah, I mean, it hit his shoulder. It's not going to be a penalty. They're going to take it back. It's not the t-shirt line. No penalty. Referee, that was the fastest VAR check ever. No pen. No penalty. But hey, we got some early action though. It's good to see. PSG showing up. Got that chip on their shoulder. Wanting to make amends for that second half, really. That was their downfall. And they've got to be so frustrated. Hey, Adrian, you heard on Candace? What are you asking, Zach? What are you asking, Zach? What was that? Thank you for the donation, man. You heard on Candace. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. But yeah, it was that second half that really was the undoing that turned this tie on its head. And it's got to be so frustrating for Pochettino when the kind of goals that Manchester City scored were just absolute gifts. Absolute gifts. You know, Keylor Navas is expecting John Stones to get a touch on the ball. It never happens. The ball goes straight into his goal. That's a mistake, technically, on his end, though I can feel for him. Have you heard of Candice? I don't know. I don't know if this is a meme or what, Zach. I don't know. Candice, I'm scared to speak further. But then the second goal that PSG conceded in that second half against City, you know, the wall failing to do their job, and Keylor Navas not being able to keep that strike out. Zach, I think you meant, wouldn't Candice? Candice, not Candice. Candice. Okay. Oh, man. Candice. Candice nuts. Got it. Got it, Zach. Good one. Someone banned Zach. Should we mute Zach for that terrible, terrible pun? I'm joking. Don't mute him. Don't mute him, Miguel. If Miguel's even here, Miguel's probably eating dinner at the moment. Good ball forward for Zinchenko to run into space. Oh, pulls it back to De Bruyne and blocked by Florenzi. Now the opportunity for Riyad Mahrez, and it is 1-0 Manchester City. 1-0 Manchester City. That has got to be it. That has got to be it for PSG. 3-1 on aggregate. Wow. I noticed the ground staff did a very cheeky thing, didn't they? They cleared out the attacking pitch or the attacking 18 for Manchester City for the most part, but not for PSG. So the ball's going to be bobbling all over the place for them when they're attacking. But for City, it's all clear. And there you go, a goal. Deflection, Kimpembe, oof. Through Kimpembe and Keylor Navas's legs. Three one on aggregate. PSG need plenty of goals. Well, I mean, if PSG score 2 goals, 3-3 on aggregate is going to extra time, right? Now, Kimpembe, De Bruyne showing some pace these days, isn't he? Showing some pace. It's not something that I ever really associated with Kevin De Bruyne, but when he gets going, he's got a little something to him, doesn't he? Adrian, how's Plantini Jr. doing? Look at him. Isn't he cute? Look how small he is. He's a tiny little guy. You guys are going to get to watch him grow up. It's going to be beautiful. Now, here's Neymar. He's definitely going to take PSG on his shoulders here. Hitchatan, what's up, man? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Happy to enjoy this match. Whew. Good clearance there from Ederson. That was a great ball forward from Ederson to, spring that goal for Manchester City. What's up, Rafael Mwangi? What's up, man? Thanks for joining me. Thanks for everyone for stopping by, liking the stream, taking part in the chat, doing your thing. I appreciate it. Neymar. 4 players around him. He gets the ball wide to Di Maria. Di Maria to Abdou Diallo. Not the worst ball. Definitely not easy for Icardi to get on the end of. Ball forward to Neymar. Ooh, John Stones doesn't commit. Neymar with room. Doesn't dish it off to Di Maria, but he wins the free kick. And this is an extremely dangerous area, especially with Neymar out there. This is an area where we've seen him score a free kick before. Okay, let's see. Let's see what Neymar can pull out of the bag there. Look at Guardiola just so pissed that they gave away a free kick in that position because he knows that whether it's Di Maria or Neymar, they're going to be very excited at the prospect of this sort of free kick. Paid him to miss. Yeah, that's true, Mario. Mario just pointing out that the last time they conceded 3 or more goals, we're talking about City here, was back when they lost to Leicester. Here we go. Free kick for PSG. Neymar to take. Off the wall and out for a corner kick. So, and damn Clementia with the levitating cover. Neymar to take the free kick, or the corner kick, sorry. It's all good, Dan. Don't worry about it. Ooh, that's not a great corner kick from Neymar. Verratti to collect. Come on, Marquinhos header, says Fidel. Yeah, it's become a mainstay at PSG. Look at Marquinhos at the back post! Off the crossbar, just as you were saying that, Fidel. Ooh. He is so dangerous in the air, isn't he? My goodness. I'm sorry about that, actually. I'm sorry that my stream is better, and I can get even more live. I can put it ultra low latency, and then we'll see what's up. Here's Kevin De Bruyne now, rolls it inside for Mahrez, and he's not there to collect. Ander Herrera trying to give PSG the outlet. Fernandinho, that's some good pressing there from Fernandinho, but PSG do get away, only for Kyle Walker to check Neymar. Herrera, wide to Florenzi. Lance Tanui says it's already over. I mean, that's not necessarily true. The only thing that changes really is that, 2 goals from Paris won't put them through. 2 goals will just force extra time. It's definitely going to be very, very difficult, though, to score 2 goals here. Ooh, Neymar can't bring the ball under his spell there. Handball. Phil Foden. Foden, don't lose your head. Again. It looks like it wasn't actually a handball. So free kick here for PSG. Kieran, what's up? Thank you for that donation, Kieran. Whoops, almost added your name to the scoreline instead of the ticker. Wouldn't that be nice? Thank you, Kieran. Hey, man, he says. Oh, good ball to the back post, Diallo. Ooh, can't get there. Appreciate that donation, Kieran. Apologies for getting distracted there. Oh my God. Ooh. And PSG nearly with the equalizer there. From distance. A mistake at the back. Some poor distribution. Or sorry, a poor control, I should say, from it looked like Bernardo Silva. And Di Maria's strike just curls wide of the post. Ay, 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 ay. Ooh, nearly. Hey man, if there's one thing about these PSG Man City matches, they've been entertaining. One of the more entertaining ties of this Champions League knockout rounds. Kimpembe is down. Will he be out? That is the question. It looked like he got clattered from that ball into the box. If he goes out, it's likely going to be Danilo coming on. Oh, he got elbowed in the face. I think he's going to be fine. Mars B says one would even say not boring. Yeah, man. They have been good. Let's take a quick little check on the throw-in statistics at this moment. And it's looking like PSG, once again, they've got the edge in the throw-in department. 4-3 PSG when it comes to throw-ins. Who's the lady behind you? That's just the ghost that lives in my house. Fernandinho. Stones wide to Ruben Dias. With trouble all around him. What does he do? He gets the ball up the wing to Phil Foden. What pressure? Am I right? The guy's so calm under pressure, this Ruben Dias. I mean, Virgil van Dijk got player of the season in the Premier League. Or player of the year. POTY. Yeah, Zach Plantini's back. You must not have watched Weekend Recap. My goodness. Zach. Virgil van Dijk got player of the year when Liverpool were successful. Will Ruben Dias get it for Manchester City? It's not the most obvious choice this season. Is Mbappe playing? No, he is not. Mbappe is on the bench as he has a calf issue. But he is on the bench. He is available. Ander Herrera getting fired up against Manchester City. Looks like he's going to get himself a yellow card. There you go. Adrian, what do you think of José Mourinho? I answered that question earlier, actually. Why did Ander Herrera get a yellow card here exactly? For the shoving? Oh, he basically ran into Bernardo. It must have been the reaction afterward when he got in the face of Gundogan. That must be it. 22 minutes in. What is the biggest stadium by capacity to not have hosted a UCL final? Maracana, man. Oof. PSG trying to play it out from the back. Or Man City, sorry. Kieran, thank you for that donation once again. He says, big up from London. Respect to everyone. Football hierarchy revamp is necessary. Vote 50+1 rule on petition. Ooh, PSG streaming in the other direction. Ball over the top for Neymar, and that's going to be collected easily. Yeah, that's it, Zach. He's still United at heart, isn't he, Ander Herrera? But yeah, man, thank you for that donation, Kieran. Definitely an interesting time in English football. Seems like reform is definitely wanted when it comes to, some of these owners that have come in and started running clubs like corporations. That's one thing that people I always see on this Glazers video that I did, that people are saying, too bad for United fans. They own it. They can do what they want with it. It's a business, and the business is doing well for them. So what do they care? Well, that's a football club is not a corporation from the outset, at least. So that's why United fans have so many grievances with them. They're paying out dividends, millions and millions in dividends that could be reinvested into the squad. The club is generating money, and the owners are benefiting from it instead of, reinvesting it. And they do pay a lot in transfers, but it's also the mismanagement that they have the issues with. Now, Gundogan. Ball wide to Zinchenko. Zinchenko running inside. Bernardo Silva. Silva still on the ball, looking silky out there. Fat Joe. Thank you, Fat Joe, for that donation. He says, I hope Man City can play against Real Madrid in the final. Wouldn't that be something? That would be a final I would look forward to. Mind you, their ties against each other last season in the Champions League weren't, superb. But it would be a very fun final to watch, wouldn't it? Marquinhos with Foden pressing. Paredes. El Senor, that's no problem, man. Take your time. Join whenever you can. Here's Neymar. Paredes ahead of him. Neymar cuts inside. Around 3 players. Draws 3 or 4 defenders to him. Verratti now. Ball to the back post is a poor one. Very poor one. Boring, boo. There's no way people are saying this match is boring already. There's no way. Bernardo Silva. Gundogan. De Bruyne. Ooh, Foden. Decent ball from Foden. Ooh. Just flicked away by Florenzi. Yeah, Andres Guzman. That's something that always sort of amazes me as well. The people that come in here for fake goals. Walker. Riyad Mahrez. Good ball in. Away by Kimpembe. Verratti. Ooh. Fernandinho almost wins the ball there. What's up, Gunhan? Muzai Records. Thanks for coming out, man. He says, God, that Liverpool Spurs final was boring. Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't a spectacular final, was it? Not the best. Not the most exciting. Mahrez now. Foden. Man City definitely playing a lot better now. Just like the last game, PSG looking really good in the early stages of the game, and then they just sort of start to tail off a little bit. We'll see what Pochettino can do at halftime. Well, I mean, there's still 17 minutes, but if they do run into a similar pattern, they're going to need a real boost in that second half. And we got Luke coming through as an RTV Ultra. My goodness, Ray Hudson, tell it to him.
Forget it, it's ecstasy! Astonishing!
And we got spam from Adrian in the chat. De Bruyne tries to curl one and it just goes wide. Thank you for joining the RTV Ultras, Luke, my friend. Thank you. Appreciate you. Enjoy those emoji, man. Adrian, most exciting UCL final in your opinion? It's got to be Liverpool AC Milan. That was just absurd. Absurd. Even watching it back. Like if you go back and watch that final today, it's still absurd. And it's still difficult to understand how Liverpool pulled it off. That was just insane. So the most exciting I can think of off the top of my head. Real Madrid Atletico was decent. One of the Real Madrid Atletico. Oh. Here's Florenzi. Good ball in. Di Maria leaves it. And there's no one there. What are you doing, Di Maria? Eee. Kyle Walker streaming forward now. Gundogan. That's a good tackle there from Icardi. Di Maria. Verratti. Verratti tries to spray it wide. Oh, that's a good intervention there by Kimpembe. That was a poor ball from Verratti, and Kimpembe had to put his body on the line to ensure that they didn't give it away to City in such a dangerous area. Another ball into the box, dealt with by Stones. Moscow 2008, of course Zach says that. Yeah, I mean, it had its moments for sure. It had a lot of drama. You know, anything that goes to a shootout is going to be filled with drama. Verratti, Di Maria, Icardi pulls to the right. Di Maria goes to the left with Neymar. Diallo on the overlap. Neymar takes it himself. Back to Diallo, Herrera and Verratti at the top of the box. And now City have got back and have set up their defense. Neymar cutting inside with the ball. Marquinhos way forward, and the ball to the back post is easy for Ederson to collect. Where are you from? I'm from Canada. Just came in. Who's more pressing in the game? I'd say that it's been pretty even overall. It's been fairly even, this match. I'd say that Man City has had more control of the ball lately, you know, in the last 10 minutes or so. But, you know, attacks are going in both directions. Oh, that's a giveaway by Fernandinho. That springs an attack potentially for PSG, but the ball from Icardi was poor. Icardi trying to play Neymar through there, just not very good. People talking about the most exciting, because of the question that came up, most exciting UCL final in recent memory. A final that I always like, it just like escaped from my mind completely, and I don't remember what really happened in it. I know who won, but is the 2015 final. To me, not memorable for some reason. Just thought I'd throw that out there. No reason why. It just came to me. Kimpembe. Good ball forward. Florenzi inside to Ander Herrera. PSG moving the ball around fairly well. Yeah, I remember the outcome. You know, Barcelona winning, Enrique, Neymar, etc. But just the actual match itself, like it's like I got Men in Black memory flashed on it. Neymar, oof. Diallo cutting inside on Walker. Herrera with space goes for the strike over the bar. Crazy says football is dead. Teams like City, PSG, and Chelsea are in semis. Tradition, RIP. So Crazy, do you want the same teams every single year to be competing for titles? Is that what you would prefer? Ay, ay, ay. Ederson with a poor ball. Ugh. And then Herrera matches him with another poor ball of his own. Mahrez, Gundogan. The midfield for PSG is worse without Gay. Yeah, man. It's it's definitely not as imposing or secure as Idrissa Gueye and Paredes playing together out there. That is for sure. Luigi, what's up? Oi, mano. Hope Ruben Dias scores a header today. Ooh, we got a boy meowing at the door. Do we let him in? Do we let the boy in? Here we go. Free kick for Manchester City, 37th minute. This match needs a KDB goal. Ball in. Easily dealt with by PSG. Oh, Di Maria cannot. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if he comes in. Steve. Steve. Come. Come. Here he is. Come on. Here he is. He's hungry, so he's probably going to start meowing. There's the boy. Watching the computer. Watching the stream, actually. Neymar, Fernandinho, Bernardo getting into it. You want food? He wants food. Rabona TV FC goes wild in the stands. So, free kick for PSG. Played short to Verratti. Wide to Di Maria. One-on-one with Bernardo. Foden gets back to help out. To double up on him. And that's a poor ball in from Di Maria. Give him a little ASMR. Oh, and he kicks the mic away. What an absolute diva. Ball into the box. Ooh, decent ball from Kimpembe as well. Verratti, look at that turn he nearly pulled off on Mahrez. Martin N, thank you for that donation, man. I'll be sure to pass that message of meow 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 on to Steven, man. Thank you. And I actually will buy Steven a new toy because he lost his little football that he used to play with. No idea where it is. Now, Foden, City on the attack. Mahrez on the edge of the box. Cut out by, is that? Oh no, it's Paredes. I thought that was a Cardi way back in defense. Martin, thank you for that, man. I'll buy a ball with that, I promise you. How many goals does PSG need to score to go to the finals? Well, I mean, it depends on what happens with the rest of this match. Right now, I can tell you that 2 goals would force extra time and 3 would put them through. Now, Di Maria with 4 defenders around him can't. I mean, the quality of passing, yes, the Hail is having a huge say in the quality of passing, that's for sure. But PSG have certainly let themselves down on a few occasions. Fernandinho. Gundogan. Hey, Muzai, what's up, man? Yeah, no bird watching this week. Sorry. No bird watching this week. Now, Foden driving at that PSG defense. Puts it wide to Zinchenko. Zinchenko on Florenzi. Back to De Bruyne. De Bruyne to Mahrez. And they cannot find a way through there. Thank you, Muzai Records. Maybe we'll do the bird watching on Rabona TV 2 next week. Mark-Eric Lane. Are you going to make a video about Mourinho to Roma? And if you are, can I be a part of it as Rabona TV's resident Roma superfan? I mean, maybe. I might. I'm working on a big video at the moment. That's taking up a lot of my time. So I don't know if I'll get to the Mourinho thing. I don't know. Like, typically in the past, Mourinho news would really excite me. But this just didn't do much for me this morning when I saw it. I saw that Mourinho went to Roma, and I was like, oh, wow, he found a job already. I saw that Fonseca had been, sacked at the end of the season at least. And then Mourinho was taking over, and I was just like, oh, well, okay. Not really a surprise. Which is strange. Like, am I just, like, getting bored of Mourinho? I don't know what it is, man. I might do a video on it, but I don't know what I would say, really. Florenzi, inside to Di Maria. Neymar, with space, shut down by Stones. That is excellent closing down there by Stones, just stepping in on Neymar to block that strike. Neymar with 4 defenders around him. Herrera, oh my goodness. Ruben Dias blocks the cross with his head. Adrian, when is the funeral of Adrian RTV? You haven't posted there for 8 months. I don't know. Soon, I guess. Di Maria with the corner kick right before the half. Ball in, headed away. Headed away by Fernandinho and then Kyle Walker. And this could be an opportunity for City to break in the other direction. Bernardo. Mahrez. De Bruyne's at the back post. And that's a poor ball from Mahrez. Neymar with Verratti going forward, and that's the issue. It's Verratti that's going forward. That's a good touch from Icardi. Di Maria on his wrong foot though, and it was always going to be a cut inside, and they read it like a book. Ay, Marquinhos, why are you forcing that pass when Foden is laying on his ass? Adonis Maratti says Mourinho to Roma feels sort of like Ancelotti to Everton. Two former coaching giants hoping to kick back their chance at a quite lower level. Yeah, I think that's the reason why it didn't really, excite me. When Mourinho was at United and he won 2 trophies in his first season, I was like, okay, maybe he still has something to contribute. Then he went to Spurs, and granted, how much stock do we take in his time at Spurs, because it's a team that hasn't won a trophy since 2008. So him not winning anything there isn't really a surprise. And now he's going to AS Roma, which is cool to see because, you want to see another strong Italian side to compete there. And you look at some of the coaches that they have in that league now, the strength of Inter, which there's some question marks about them for next season with the financial issues that they have. AC Milan is better than they were. Atalanta doing consistently well again. It's going to be interesting to see what Roma can do to sort of shake that up. If they can be a contender, for top 4, top 3 even. But other than that, I don't know. That's some great defending there from Zinchenko. There's 2 minutes left in this half, by the way. Marquinhos with the control cannot get it under a spell, though. And De Bruyne is burning down that left side. Roma qualified for Europa League? I don't think that that's even a guarantee at this point. They might be in the Conference League. I'm joking. I'm sure they'll make Europa. But we'll see. They have major injury issues. Not the greatest squad. Mahrez now on Diallo. Mahrez with space. Right at Navas. The deflected strike from Bernardo goes just wide. Corner kick for City right at the end here. Vociferous, who do you support, just out of curiosity? What team do you support? You seem to have a lot of hate for PSG. Sorry, not hate for PSG, more like a complete lack of belief in them as a team. Oof. Mahrez. Good ball to the back post. Diaz. Ooh. Can't get a clean header on it. Neymar's not coming to Barca? No. I mean, I'm all of the sort of narrative that I've heard is that Neymar is going to sign another contract with PSG until like 2025 or something like that. Ball into the box. Ooh, I thought that was going on goal. My goodness. De Bruyne, Zinchenko, De Bruyne. And that's an easy catch for Ederson. Mark saying that they've been talking about Icardi to Roma for months now. Yeah. Icardi to everyone, really. That guy's constantly linked with moves around. So the half is up. 1-0 City. Looking like they'll cruise into the final at this point with the way that things are going. I'd be curious to see if Mbappe does come on. And if he does, what kind of effect he'll have, because if it's an injured Mbappe, it looks like a defeated Neymar right now with the sort of body language and the face that he has on right now. But an injured Mbappe, like I was saying at the beginning, with an injury to his calf, where it's definitely going to affect his acceleration, it's definitely going to affect his speed, what kind of effect he can have versus putting on, a Mwaza Ken or something like that. I mean, it feels weird saying that you should, put on Mwaza Ken over Kylian Mbappe, but if it's a 100% Kylian Mbappe, for sure you got to put him on. But this, I don't know. I do not know, especially with how he did last match. Ineffectual. And that's one of the issues that I have with Kylian Mbappe is that he goes missing in matches, like completely missing. Anyways, Icardi is literally bogus, says Ali. And if Mbappe came on for him, maybe they'll play a bit better because of his pace. Yeah, but that's assuming that he has the ability, because he was, apparently he was sort of hobbling off of the plane when he arrived in England, and he trained on his own yesterday. He didn't train with the rest of the team, so I don't know if he'll have that great of an effect. Mwaza Ken is cool for giving food to the homeless. Hell yeah. Yeah, I saw that post. All right, let's do a quick check on the throw-in stats. 6-4. PSG's dominance over Manchester City in the throw-in department continues. And this is something that, Pep Guardiola is really going to have to ensure that his team sort of gets under their own control, because if they aren't careful, PSG are going to make it to the through to the final on away throw-ins. We want r/stalker, says Mohamed Zakaria Ali. All right, since Zach asked, why don't I do that for you guys? Let's see how many times I'll accidentally click on DAZN and not realize it, and then potentially get a copyright strike. Let's see what happens. CDDD. And Reddit. Let me set that up. Back page of the internet. You got it. Hey, Daniel. My guy Daniel. Coming through again. Becoming an RTV supporter, my friend Daniel. Do enjoy all of the emoji that you have access to, such as Thierry Henry, Erling Haaland. We got a Sam Mourinho face. We got Phil Jones face. We got, shocked Neymar. We got Mr. Referee guy, whose name is escaping me at the moment. Why is his name escaping me? He's like the most infamous English referee. Oh my God. Sometimes this happens. Sometimes I have empty brain. Empty brain happens, when you're live on the spot, it happens, man. Accept it. Mike Dean, thank you. God, thank you, Zach. My goodness. All right, let's go. A little bit of empty brain. Oh, but I got to add Fern Like a Tree to the ticker first. We're going to get to Reddit in a moment here, guys, but you guys are hitting me with the memberships. You're supporting the channel with donations. Fern Like the Tree would be a great name for the cool plant, but Plantini is still very cool. PS, love the content like always. Thank you, Fern Like the Tree. I appreciate that, man. Very, very kind of you to support the channel like that. All right, let's go to Reddit. Let's give the people what they want. What odds that PSG win, says Rahul? Well, I mean, like we were saying earlier in the stream, don't go to Reddit or your wife's boyfriend won't like it. No, that's okay. I don't think that my wife's boyfriend will have any issues with that. What are you talking about, man? How dare you insult my wife's boyfriend like that? So, what do we got? Chelsea introduces supporter presence at board meetings. That's a big step in the right direction, isn't it? That is. Now, will the supporters' suggestions have any sort of effect on what the board does? That's another question entirely. But as far as, moving in the right direction, having the supporters at least be there as part of the decision-making process, potentially, at least in theory, that's nice. Oh, baby, we got Poopsmith in the chat dropping a new member. Let's play that sound. Thank you, Poopsmith. Yes. Add a guy. Thank you for joining us. Another RTV supporter. But yeah, I'd say that that's a W. Having, Chelsea allowing supporters to be in the board meetings. Sir Alex Ferguson visits PSG team hotel on morning of City game. I'm sure that you guys heard about that. Sir Alex Ferguson rolling up at the Lowry Hotel where PSG were staying. Maybe giving them a little pep talk on how they can and how they have to overcome Manchester City. Imagine Manchester City win however many trophies they're on course to win at the moment. 29 in a single season. Wow, first team to ever do it. Bayern announced that Javi Martinez will leave the club. Not really a big surprise there, is it? I mean, Javi Martinez is another guy who I believe just turned 54 this year. And you can see it in the way that he moves about the pitch. But what a great servant of the club. Scored some important goals. Played in some important games. Oh my goodness. What a name. Ay, ay, ay. But you know, it's just words, right? Mr. Pussy Lover 88. There, I said it. Thank you for that donation, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the little clap as well. Little clap. Hope you don't get the clap. Baited, yes. It's just words, though, Martin. It's just words. All right. Mourinho, let's see what he had to say. He said, after meetings with the ownership, I immediately understood their ambitions for Roma. Together, we want to build a winning project. The incredible passion of the fans convinced me to accept the job. I can't wait to start the next season. I mean, this is all just like the normal stuff that people say. You know, I met with this person and they convinced me about their ambitions and how they want to have a winning project. Like, well, yeah. It's not like Mourinho is going to say, they convinced me that they wanted to have a losing project where we are absolutely mediocre, and I agreed to come on and help them achieve that. But hey, Yenziwe Mota, thank you for that donation. Welcome back. Number 12. Yenziwe Mota, I'm sure you are very excited for tomorrow's match. Thank you for that donation. Sorry I'm late, Adrian. Busy with schoolwork, but I'm here now. Please tell me that it is an all-English final. It is looking like it at the moment. Unless PSG could find 2 goals in that second half and force extra time, then it's looking like it might be an all-English final, assuming Chelsea get the job done against Real Madrid tomorrow, which, hey, man, you never know. You never know what's going to happen there. Brain fart from Adrian. What are we talking about? Huh? What did I do? Anyway. Professor Dum Dum. Hey, with another donation. Guys, thank you for all these donations. You guys are the best. This is crazy. Steven's going to get the nicest little football to play with. Thank you for that donation, Professor Dum Dum. A blow of the kiss to you as well, man. Roma won't win anything, I fear, says Leif Järvinen. Shout out Leif for joining us once again. Looking good with that green badge. But yeah, I mean, it could be another... This, like I said at the beginning of the stream, just seems like it's sort of the level that Mourinho is at right now. You know, he went from managing all these top sides to managing Tottenham. Sorry, Tottenham supporters out there. To now managing AS Roma, who haven't been at their best recently. But yeah, let's keep it moving out here. Let's keep it moving. Open letter from Manchester United fans to the club's sponsors. Oh my God, that's a lot of things to... That's a lot of words, but I assume that they're basically just saying to the sponsors that your money is going to go to service debts, which it did say, service the debts that the Glazers brought upon the club. So, yeah. Anyway, Andres Guzman, my friend, thank you for joining. My goodness, we got another RTV supporter out here. Let's go. Love it. King Bino says, I guess Mourinho will say hi to Tottenham in the Europa League. Yeah, I mean, Roma is certainly a historic club, but if we're talking about the type of teams that Mourinho was managing before versus now, you can see the direction he's sort of heading in. Lukaku saying, now I have a killer mentality. Best striker in the world, without a doubt, Karim Benzema. Quick DAZN check. Hey, can't watch that. Thierry Henry, what's up? What a player. And hasn't his sort of transformation under Antonio Conte been incredible? Mr. Romelu Lukaku. I mean, I did a video on it with Uncle Sharma. Shout out Uncle Sharma. But he just has that killer instinct, like he said, and he's improved pace wise. He's improved fitness wise. How he uses his body with his back to goal, his link up play, everything has just improved with him. What are we saying? What are you guys saying? Have you seen the rumors about Ronaldo serving his term and then returning to Portugal? What do you mean by that, Leif Everton? Serving his term at Juventus? You mean? So after his Juventus contract is up, leaving? Adrian, please do a piece with Fabrizio on the upcoming summer transfer window. I mean, that would be great. If I could just ring up Fabrizio and get him on the channel, I absolutely would. But he's a very sought after man. So, I mean, I wouldn't say, never say never, of course, but yeah, he does do the sort of the tour of various channels and podcasts and stuff like that. He's not completely unavailable, but he's not completely available to me either. You know what I'm saying? Mark, again, says, my real concern with Mourinho to Roma is how he's dealt with creative midfield players like Pogba and Ali. How is he going to jive with their cap Pellegrini? Yeah, I mean, Mourinho just in general, how is he going to deal with all players at this point? His man management, especially when dealing with players and speaking about them in the media, certainly taken a hit, it feels like, and we're still on commercials, but hopefully this match will be back very soon because it is 4:02, so they should be returning. Anyway, thank you again for that donation, Mark. Very much appreciated. Xavi European move imminent, says Muzai Records. Yeah, you would think so. You would think of, I mean, eventually he's going to be managing in Europe, no? Eventually he's going to be taking over at Barcelona at some point, you would think. Thomas Tuchel, here we go, looking forward to tomorrow. Thomas Tuchel said he dreamed of managing N'Golo Kante before he joined Chelsea earlier this season. Quote, he is the guy you need to win trophies. I was dreaming about this player at any club I was coaching. I think he said that before. This is not the first time he's mentioned this sort of thing about N'Golo Kante. Saying that he was a player that he always wanted at every club that he was managing, etc. Sorry. But yeah, N'Golo Kante, nice to see him playing very well again. Tuchel tickled Terry's trophies. What are we saying? Are we doing tongue twisters? Let's see. Is this match back? I think it will be soon. So let's switch back to the main. Come on now. The main scene, which I always have to adjust, which is really annoying. Here we go. Cut. We're here. Again, just to remind you guys, throw in 6-4 for PSG. Second half has started now. Or is going to start in a moment. For me, it hasn't. Let me check the French stream. The French stream is always ahead. Kashab, I agree with you. I think that Icardi should get subbed out. We'll see if he actually has. Do I see Icardi there anywhere? Yep. Looks like Icardi is going to be back on the pitch. Any way you can remove the tracker? Yeah, I can, if you prefer. I thought that people liked the tracker, though. PSG taking their time to come out, aren't they? I like the throw-in stats though. Yeah, the throw-in stats are crucial. Absolutely crucial. Mbappe is not even warming up just yet. We'll see what happens in the next 5 minutes or so. The pitch looks completely clear now, at least. I think that they did some good work, or at least the rain has taken care of the hail. You really like liquid. Hey, man, you got to keep hydrated, you know? Got to keep hydrated. I've been exercising lately. Got to keep hydrated. After getting bullied by you guys saying I was fat, I was like, all right, time to lose some weight. I'm joking. I am joking. In-joke FAQ required soon. Yeah, seriously. Already seeing Moo asking Dzeko to track back. Man, Dzeko was the first player I thought of when I thought of Mourinho taking over AS Roma. I was like, oh man, he's going to love Edin Dzeko. If Edin Dzeko stays, that is. I know that his sort of place at Roma has been a topic of discussion for sure. Neymar coming out very late. Looked like he might have changed his boots. Maybe giving something a little extra. Kevin, though, thank you for that donation. A little extra grip for Neymar potentially. Seems like a very delayed start to the second half. Andres Guzman, you missed nothing, man. By the way, name's looking great in green. Love to see it. Neymar on the ball. Back to Kimpembe. DeAndre Matthews, I'm not actually from Montreal, no. I am from the west coast of Canada. I moved to Montreal for school. Fernandinho, yeah, that pitch is looking clean now. They can actually pass the ball. Still mistakes in passing, though. Those haven't gone. Navas, large throw. Daniel, what up? You can say Vancouver. I'm not actually from Vancouver, though. Steven, I went to Concordia, not McGill. Foden. Gundogan. Marquinhos. Marquinhos and Icardi making a mess of that transition. De Bruyne. I'm loving that this pitch is actually clear now and we'll be able to see these teams passing the ball properly. Why did you stop? History of rivalry, those were killer. I mean, I didn't really stop. It's just there's obviously other rivalries that I can do, but as far as the big European ones, I've done them all already, you know? The really big European ones at least. So I can't just like keep on doing those videos. Neymar. Good pass to Verratti. Oof, Neymar, very good ball. Diallo. Dan says, why am I watching this? I hate both teams. I guess because you like football. That's probably why. Verratti. Ooh, good run there from Verratti. Inside to Di Maria. There's Neymar going through. Di Maria goes for the strike. Blocked by Ruben Dias, of course. Of course. Oh, happy to hear it, Miguel. Happy to hear it. Hope you enjoyed your monkfish and rice. Neymar. Can't get away from Riyad Mahrez. That was a great tackle by Mahrez. Mahrez now going down the line, and he gets blocked off by Abdou Diallo. Free kick for City in their own half. Who do I support if all my favorite teams are in the semifinals? Says Andre. You got to pick one. Fernandinho. Wide to Mahrez. Cutting inside on Diallo. And he goes to ground. And the referee gives a free kick there. Interesting. Did he not get ball? No. Diaz pocketing Icardi is just wonderful. Not the most difficult thing to do these days, pocket Icardi. But yeah, I mean, take nothing away from Ruben Dias, who's been incredible all season long. Diallo, Verratti, oof. The press from Fernandinho just puts a leg through the back of Verratti. Icardi looks a shadow of the player he was in Italy. Yeah, he certainly does. There was a brief moment where he was looking good at PSG. I believe it was closer to when he started out with them. And then when Pochettino came on, he got some games, he got some goals. And then he got injured again, and he's just sort of faded since then. But here's Diallo going down the left. Neymar cutting inside. Shrugging off players. Verratti wins a corner. But yeah, taking Icardi off and putting Moise-Kean in there might be an idea. Mbappe, I don't know that we'll see Mbappe. If we do, it'll be for the last 20 minutes or so. Hey, Cynthia, what's up? You made it. Ball in, away by Fernandinho. Di Maria to take another corner kick for PSG. Can Marquinhos get on this one? No. Icardi goes down. Paredes goes down, sorry. They look alike from far away. Oh, what a flop. What a flop by Paredes. Stones. That's a difficult ball for Zinchenko to deal with, but he gets the throw in. There's a throw in for City. Yeah, Andres, it truly was a flop of desperation. It really, really was. Oh, good opportunity to play Foden through. De Bruyne finds him. Foden one-on-one with Navas and a huge save from Keylor Navas. And it was offside anyways, apparently. It was definitely offside. That's a good call from the linesman. Marquinhos. That's a poor ball from Marquinhos straight to Fernandinho. Now, what will he do with it is the question. Nothing on this occasion. Headed away. Foden with a decent strike, forcing another save out of Navas. Verratti. PSG really playing with fire and how they're dealing with getting the ball out of their own end. The passing still isn't on from them. From neither side, really. That's a mistake there from Kyle Walker. Neymar with Di Maria to his left. Neymar cutting inside. Ruben Dias still going Neymar. He's gone too far. Yep, and it's a block. He's gone too far. He's gone too far. He should have played it wide to Di Maria. I mean, easy for me to say, hindsight merchant here, but ay, ay, ay. He just kept going and going and going and going and going. Neymar. Ander Herrera. Oh, what a ball from Ander Herrera. Di Maria, and that is great defending once again from Zinchenko. You should do a CONCACAF watch along tonight at 10:15 for TFC. No way I'm watching TFC. Just joking. I haven't been following the CONCACAF Champions League at all this season, unfortunately. North American football in general. I've been slacking. It's just there's so much happening in European football right now. It's hard to watch it all, you know? There's only so much time in the day. Paredes. Verratti. Diallo. What this game would really benefit from, just, take it up another notch, a PSG goal for the last half hour. That would make things just extra spicy. De Bruyne on Marquinhos, and Marquinhos wins that duel. Sport mode. I don't have my toque to put on. Otherwise, I would vociferous. That's for sure. Diallo with a run inside. Diallo and Fernandinho takes him down, and no free kick given there. No, Fidel, they have not subbed Kylian Mbappe in yet. To be honest, who knows if we'll actually see him play. He trained on his own yesterday. He looked not completely comfortable getting off the plane. Marquinhos wide to Florenzi. Icardi is running away when he should be coming short. Get him off. Where's Mbappe? He is sitting down in the stands at the moment. Not in the stands, but in the PSG bench. Bernardo, Mahrez, Bernardo. Herrera. Good tracking back. Bernardo in the corner there. Mahrez. Good tackle from Kimpembe. Adonis says, that's what I meant about Icardi. We're talking about the, instead of coming short, he went for the run when there was no run on, really. He doesn't feel linked to the play of others, says Adonis. There's always this kind of delay in their play together. Yeah, it really doesn't seem like he's linking at all. There's no sort of chemistry out there between him and the other attackers. He's just like a waste of space, as rude as that sounds. Look at this press from City. It looks like there's more City players in the PSG end than there are PSG players. Kimpembe. Diallo. Ball forward is read by Stones and played out. Momel Abdulaziz, thank you for that donation. Appreciate you, man. And he says, this game was basically the final in my opinion because Madrid and Chelsea aren't likely to beat City. I mean, Tuchel has beat City already. Moise-Kean is warming up, by the way. But yeah, it's less likely. But hey, man, in a one-off game, you never know what's going to happen. You never know. Neymar having to drop deep to get any sort of time on the ball, and he loses it at the center. Now, an opportunity for City to hurt PSG in transition. And they get back and set up their defense. What's up, Ramsey? I said your name. There you go. Yeah, actually, that is good news. No Shiam type coming through and spamming like crazy. It's been a decent night for spam. He says, as the spam rolls in probably. Here's Neymar now. Di Maria down the right. One-on-one with Zinchenko. Di Maria, first time ball in. And Icardi not really challenging for it. Di Maria again into the box. Neymar dealt with by Walker. Again blocked by Ruben Dias with his head again. The man is an absolute wall. Wow. I consistently blown away. Consistently blown away by Ruben Dias. Ali Manji, I don't have a favorite team out of these two. I have a favorite team in Benfica, and that's it. Otherwise, I'm just watching for entertainment because I appreciate watching these two teams. It was a good day to put Ruben Dias in the thumbnail, wasn't it, guys? What a player. Oh my God. Goes flying across and blocks it with his face. Moise-Kean is coming on. And we have a donation from Jesus Borgono. Once again, thank you for coming through, Jesus. And he says City did not have their informed players versus Chelsea. Yeah, yes. Sure. But, I wouldn't put it past Thomas Tuchel to be able to beat anyone at the moment. Look at the managers he's gone up against and has not lost to. The only person he's lost to is, Sergio Conceição from an absolute wonder goal out of nowhere against Porto. Here's a ball in from Neymar, and, it comes to nothing. And then the other team was West Brom. Otherwise, Mourinho, Guardiola, Simeone, Zidane, all these teams, all these managers that he just hasn't lost against. That's a beautiful ball and a goal from Manchester City. That was a stunning, stunning attack down that left side. And the ball from Phil Foden across to Riyad Mahrez, and it is over. I think that we can absolutely say that this is over now. 4-1 on aggregate. Mauricio Pochettino, he knows that it's over at this point. 2-0 Manchester City. Wow. What a goal. What a goal. Phil Foden inside to De Bruyne. The give, the go, the ball across the box first time, and the finish from Riyad Mahrez. You know, it may look easy on paper, but he has to lift that over Keylor Navas. He has the presence of mind to not just hit it straight along the ground. Because if he does that, maybe Navas gets to it. Maybe. Unless it's perfectly in the corner. But the presence of mind to lift that up into the roof of the goal. Beautifully taken goal from City. Beautifully taken goal from City. And it is over. It is over. City are in the final of the Champions League for the first time. 4-1 on aggregate. I knew that, you know, there was always a chance that one of these teams would blow the other away. I really did think that PSG would be a lot better than they have been. You know, missing Mbappe is one thing, but they have been poor by their own standards. And, you know, I think again, this is me being a hindsight merchant like all the other people in the YouTube comments. But looking back at that first tie against Bayern Munich, when Bayern Munich should have buried them, you know, PSG shouldn't have made it through. They really shouldn't have. When I think Bayern outshot them 31-6 or something like that. Goodness. We can all be a little hindsight merchant now and then. Come on. Here's Foden running at that back line, who must just be terrified whenever they see number 47 on the ball. Neymar. That's exactly it, Derek. Bayern was weak because of those reasons. And they still, despite that, missing those players, they still almost beat this PSG side. PSG only make it through on away goals. You know? Wow. That ball from Phil Foden. Beautiful. Beautiful ball from Phil Foden. Mahrez lifting it up into the roof of the net. Now, opportunity for PSG going in the other direction. Florenzi. Yay. Ay. Yeah, vociferous. That is true that Bayern's defense is not good in its current state. And even so, they still almost made it through against PSG. Now, who will Man City play in the final is the real question. There's still 24 minutes left in this game. That's crazy. It's nuts. Should we just end the stream now? I'm joking. Neymar. Oh, just shut down by that midfield. Di Maria, ball to the back post. No one's there. Florenzi, ball to the middle. Ruben Dias clears it. What's the real score? Throw-ins, of course, says Stephen Cook. Great question, my friend. And it's still advantage PSG at the moment. 11-8 on throw-ins. I'll have you know. Vociferous, you don't support a single team in football at all? You're the Switzerland football fan? And by that I mean you're completely neutral? Muzai Records asking the real questions out there. Di Maria apparently stamping on Fernandinho, and he gets a red card. Wow. Red cards in the chat. Red cards in the chat. Di Maria, you naughty, naughty boy. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, Di Maria. You don't want that smoke from Ruben Dias. You don't want that smoke, man. That's a red. Fernandinho getting those studs on the foot. Never a good feeling. Well and truly over for PSG. Lost their heads. Let's get another look at this though. It was an off the pitch incident. Oh yeah. Di Maria, you piece of shit. I'm sorry for saying that, but that's a real POS move right there. That is bad. Bad stuff. You don't do that, man. I've got no time for that. That's a true empty brain moment. Yeah, you're right, Andres. It's truly an empty brain moment. That's some scumbag stuff. That is very scumbag. That deserves a long suspension, says Stephen Cook. Yeah, he might. I mean, I don't know if he'll get a long suspension, but I could see him, getting two or three games for doing something like that. Intentionally, being violent. Ay, what is he doing? What is he doing? Wouldn't be surprised if there's another one, Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, look at them. Verratti getting in the face of Bjorn. I wouldn't be surprised if there's another one here. They've lost it. They've lost it. What are your thoughts on Dogecoin? And do you see teams using it as a form of currency to buy tickets? Good question. Asking the real questions out there, Lloyd. Zinchenko is getting scolded by Fernandinho now because he's getting in the face of the referee. Little Zinny, no need for that. Zinny's absolutely getting an earful from Fernandinho out there. Yellow card. I don't know why it's taking so long for the referee to resume play now. What's going on here? Potential red? Oh, because Paredes dropped the ball on Phil Foden's head. What? That's not surprising from Paredes. He's that dude. He'll do that kind of thing, Yeah, I agree, Muzai Records. The way that Pochettino came over and separated the players from the referee and was basically just nodding, yes, it's absolutely a red card. And look, there's Verratti fouling once again. Someone's getting a red card. Someone's getting a red card. Could be Zinchenko at this point. But if you're Zinchenko and your team's heading to the final, you do not want to get that second yellow card, do you? Be very careful, Lil Zinny. De Bruyne running at Verratti, and Verratti with another tackle that's right on the edge. Not just on the edge of the box, which it was, but right on the edge of, fair and foul. Where are they going with the ball? I'm sorry, but when the City press is that deep in your own half, why are you trying to play it short when you're a man short and you lose the ball in your own end again? This would drive me crazy if I'm Pochettino. Poch to be sacked? Oh my God. No. I mean, I did a video back in the day where Pochettino has the cards stacked against him, and that anything other than European glory is going to get, oh my God, Mahrez, nearly, what a tackle by Marquinhos, is going to get him sacked eventually. And there's a yellow card for Kevin De Bruyne. This match is insane. It's getting very, 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 very feisty, very hot out there. David Moyes. Great to have you in the chat, David Moyes. David Moyes. Saying Poch has lost the dressing room. Ball forward to Mwaza Ken. Offside. Offside. It's a real slobber knocker, says Urias Tosh. That's true. Yep, true. Danilo's coming on, as is Dagba. Look, I mean, Poch isn't even going to bother putting Mbappe out there because why would you? Why risk it? Why risk it? And I mean, bringing on two defenders is absolutely just, damage limitations for Mauricio Pochettino at this point. Well, I mean, Danilo's going to play in the midfield, but Dagba is absolutely going on for Florenzi, you would assume. Bernardo Mahrez to his right. How good has Riyad Mahrez been this season? Hey CJ, thanks for coming through. All is well, I can say. Abdou Diallo, that's a difficult one for Navas. Again, you're down 4-1. You're passing it around at the back, making stupid passes, putting your own teammates in danger with them. I mean, I'm losing it if I'm Mauricio Pochettino. Ball forward from Neymar to Verratti. Neymar. By the way, shout out Stephen McInerney, who I'm sure is doing a live stream right now, and he must be absolutely buzzing to see Man City making it to the final. He's one of the ones that's been supporting City since before 2008. You know what I'm saying? That's a great ball forward to Gundogan. I think Poch could get sacked. No, I'm sorry. Pochettino can't get sacked after this. I can't see Pochettino leaving PSG unless he resigns. But I mean, he came in January or whatever it was. January, December. When was Tuchel sacked? December? I think it was ended December. And then Poch came in. He absolutely will not get sacked at the end of the season. Here's Foden on Kimpembe. Foden off the post. Oh my God. Phil Foden is a generational talent. That is for sure. Wow. My goodness, Phil Foden. There's Kimpembe on strings there. Neymar can't get around Fernandinho. Neymar's going to get himself a yellow card. De Bruyne, wide. Neymar eyeing up Bjorn Kuipers. I don't know if you guys saw my tweet about how Neymar and Bjorn Kuipers have this rivalry, but it's looking like it's alive and well with some of the looks that Neymar is giving Bjorn Kuipers, the referee, in this one. Verratti and Neymar trying to get out of their own corner. Neymar running through his own 18 with the ball. Deals with it well in the end. PSG with nowhere to go. De Bruyne to Foden on his right, saved by Navas. City are liquid in the attack at the moment. PSG really not covering themselves in glory in the defense, that's for sure. A man down, yes, but they have made changes. When they're defending, they still have a line of 3 in front of a line of 4. Nowhere but home, says Tony, as far as where they can go. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Vociferous again with his iconic line, insert team has a trash defense. I nowhere to put my arm comfortably. Where's Stephanie Meyer? She was in here already. She was here at the very beginning, El Senor. Riyad Mahrez with Verratti chasing him. Verratti complaining again. Ruben Jetski, thank you for that donation, bro. Number 16. Can I count? Yes, I can. Appreciate that, Ruben. No question from Ruben. Just a donation. Appreciate it. Oh my God. Bernardo just turns Abdou Diallo inside out. Gabriel Jesus coming on for Mr. Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne, another top performance. Bernardo Silva is coming off. Raheem Sterling is on. Oh, Stephanie Myers is still here. Hey. Shout out Stephanie. Backer, another defender coming on for PSG. Mahrez going for goal from the corner kick. Of course he was. And nearly got it as well. Now, all we need is a Ruben Dias header from a corner. And this match will be complete. Foden, Zinchenko, Sterling. Stinky Sterling, says Adnan. Mahrez. Mahrez masterclass. Sterling. And not a great pass. Not a great return pass. Sergio Aguero is coming on as well. We got Mr. Real Talk with Oscar Josue Montiel And he says PSG is trash without Mbappe. Neymar cannot do anything without him. I mean, it's certainly, oh my goodness, Mahrez, backer deals with him. It's certainly one of the big things that affected this, that this tie sort of hinged upon for PSG, was that attacking duo of Neymar and Mbappe, that double threat. And so you take that out in the second leg, and I mean, honestly, as soon as I saw that Mbappe wasn't playing, I was like, there you go, City's through. Because you take him out and it's Icardi, it's Moise-Kean, it's, you know, it's an absolute downgrade. And the whole system seems to not really work. And Neymar gets called for a foul. Yeah, I mean, it looks like Neymar just running around, especially with Di Maria taken off as well. And the referee got the wrong numbers on the board. There we go, number 10. And number 47. Ramon Iturralde, thank you for that donation. He says Neymar was shocking with his final decision making in this match. Yeah, definitely not a great outing for him. Gabriel Jesus and Sergio Aguero out on the pitch. Oh, Sterling. That's unfortunate for Sterling. He would have been in through, and he tripped himself up. KDB should get Ballon d'Or. What about Ruben Dias? Huh? What an effect he had. Ruben Jetski with another donation saying, Ruben Dias making me and my fellow Rubens proud. That's it, man. Ruben Dias really is doing it for the Ruben Nation. Now, Neymar with the ball to Backer, and Backer, he just, plays it out for a goal kick. Safety. Safety from Backer. That's some good defending from Backer for City. Yeah, Zach, I feel like you might be right there. No chance United will beat this City dominance to the league next season. I can't see it. I can't see any team really catching up to them. Unless there's some sort of injury crisis like we saw at Liverpool. And Ruben Dias and John Stones and Aymeric Laporte all go out injured. And it's, oh my God, Pernell Kimpembe is trying to get that second red card for PSG. Jesus. Absolutely scythed. I didn't actually see who he scythed down. Was it Aguero? Oh no, it was Gabriel Jesus. And Gabriel Jesus will cry if you do that to him. He's trying to make him cry. That's not very nice from Kimpembe. I forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, I think that's the only way that that Man City could collapse, is if their entire defense had an injury crisis like Liverpool. Hey, Sinner on 7. Thank you for that donation, man. And he says, bro, I'm crying after being bashed for being a City fan. The lads have made it through. Yes, sir. Hey, for all those hurting City fans out there, it's your time. And Neymar's just trying to wind down the clock at this point. Yeah, Wes, it has been a crazy second half. It's been fun. It's been a fun second half. The whole match has been fun, to be honest. Moise-Kean, Draxler, forward to Neymar. Can he get at least a consolation goal? Neymar. Ball across. Marquinhos, the striker, cannot get his strike on goal. Walker has had an excellent second half, hasn't he? Gabriel Jesus, Verratti, Danilo with a cynical foul to grab himself a yellow card as well. Cynical stuff. Neymar is down. Holding his foot from that Kyle Walker pass that I guess maybe he stomped him, but man. Yeah, I mean, there's a bit of studs on top of the foot for Neymar, and Neymar does have a very weak right foot, so I could see that as being a bit of pain. Is there a third leg, Adrian? You tell me. Oh, 90th minute. Here we go. Throw-in update. Yeah, I can hit you with a throw-in update. We are looking at 13-8 for PSG. Absolute dominance. Absolute dominance from PSG in the throw-in department. Now, Verratti with Draxler. Marquinhos is just playing as a forward at this point. Wazakin. There's 2 minutes of added time. Marquinhos, the forward, is saved by Ederson. Honestly, Pochettino, if Mbappe isn't available, just play Marquinhos as the striker. I mean, try it. Why not? Get Oof. And that's a foul on Neymar, edge of the box. Looks like he's going to be in tears. Not having a good time out there. How could he? Team is getting destroyed. But yeah, man, just put Marquinhos as a striker. Why not? If it's Icardi or Marquinhos, I know who I'm going for. Neymar free kick. Is he going to put it on goal? As he should. Neymar over the bar. Not a good strike. Not a fun time for Neymar out there. Mbappe is ready to leave. Stones plays it forward. That's got to be it. That's it. GG's. Manchester City are in the Champions League final. They have done it. Pep Guardiola is back in the final. The only time he has lost a final was against José Mourinho back in 2011 in the Copa del Rey final or whatever it was. But I mean, if he makes a final, he wins it. The last 2 Champions League finals he's made, he won with Barcelona. Otherwise, with Bayern Munich, he was a semi-final guy. Never made the final with them. So he never lost the final with them. But hey, congrats to Manchester City, man. They thoroughly deserved it. An excellent display both in defense, with Ruben Dias blocking every single shot with his face, ass, whatever. He'll do it. Phil Foden going forward was electric. PSG, I mean, without Mbappe out there, without that added threat, they just didn't look like a team capable of even making the final. And they didn't. Deserved winners, Manchester City, 4-1 on aggregate. That's got to feel bad for Mauricio Pochettino. And hey, let's take a quick look at all the donators, and then we'll wind up the stream here. Wind down, I should say, the stream. Before we look at the donators, let's drop some M's in the chat for the moderators. It was such a chill first half. Spoke too soon. That second half was full of spam, was full of people just posting again and again and again and again and again the same shit. So thank you to the moderators for an excellent showing out there. You are the Ruben Dias of the chat, blocking everything, controlling everything. You love to see it. Trey Edwards was the number one donator. Then Liselot Ramirez, Zach, Stephanie Myers, Kieran, Fat Joe, Martin, and Muzai Records, Mark Eric Lane, Fern Like the Tree, Mr. Pussy Lover 88. Great name. Yenziwe Mota, Prof Dum Dum, Kevin, Momel Abdulaziz, Jesus Borgono, Ruben Jetski, Real Talk with Oscar, Josue Montiel, and Ramon Iturralde, and Cineron 7. Wow. Thank you guys so much for the donations. What are Pochettino and Verratti arguing about with the referee? You got absolutely schooled. It's fine. You lost. You lost. It's fine. Just accept it. Thank you to all of you for showing up. This was a really, really fun stream. Thank you to football for providing a very, very entertaining match. Lots of red cards, lots of chippiness in that second half. It was a good time. Let's all say a prayer before we go to bed tonight. We all have to commit to this, guys. Every single one of you. We all have to say a prayer saying that, or asking for the football gods to bless us with an entertaining matchup between Real Madrid and Chelsea tomorrow. We all need to pray for it because the most likely outcome is that it's not going to be a very entertaining match. So all of you, before you go to bed, just put that prayer up to the football gods so that we can have another very entertaining watch along tomorrow. Thank you guys. I'm going to get to work on a player profile. And since you guys show up and support the stream, I'm going to tell you who it's on. It's on Patson Daka. So thank you for watching. I love you. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.